In the World Cup semi-final, Finn Allen played an extraordinary innings, scoring a century of 33 balls to secure New Zealand a place in the final. 33 balls. Now, like a lot of people watching, I assumed that this was the fastest T20I 100 of all time, but I was wrong. So wrong. This wasn't even the second fastest. In fact, it was the joint third fastest. Estonia's Sahil Chauhan against Cyprus in 2024 scored the fastest of 27 balls, followed by Turkey's Mohammad Fahad against Bulgaria in 2025 of 29 balls. Finn Allen's 100 is the joint fastest for a full member team in T20Is alongside Sikandar Raza's 33-ball 100 against Gambia in 2024. Gambia, right? Estonia, Gambia, Cyprus, Turkey, Bulgaria. Bro, what is going on? What are these teams? Now, before anyone gets angry, this isn't me slandering associate cricket. Quite the opposite. I'm about to defend it. But saying that record keeping of this sport is normal is not correct, because Finn Allen's 100 is a genuinely insane innings. This happened in a World Cup semi-final against South Africa under maximum pressure, with a place in the final on the line. That's not Wednesday night content. That's history. And yet, when you check the official fastest T20I 100s list on ESPN Cricinfo, Finn Allen is joint third. And Estonia and Turkey are literally topping a list that includes World Cup semi-finals. And again, no disrespect, but it does raise a basic question. What are we calling a T20I record now? Because the context is completely different. A World Cup semi-final 100 is not the same thing as blasting 100 in a mismatch where one team might be brand new to elite level cricket structures, and that difference matters, not emotionally, statistically. Here's the big reason this is happening. In April 2018, the ICC decided that T20 matches between all of its members would get international status. Women's from the 1st of July 2018, men's from the 1st of January 2019. Now, that decision was brilliant. In one way, it respected associate cricket. It gave smaller nations proper status, visibility, funding arguments, and a pathway. It helped globalize the game. But it also created a record book issue, because now you've got full members and associates all in the same statistical ecosystem, and the gap in resources can be enormous. So the records start to skew towards fixtures where totals are absurd, boundaries are flying, and some games are simply not competitive contests. To be clear, that doesn't mean the runs don't count. They do count. They happened. They're real. They should be celebrated. But if you're trying to compare cricketing difficulty like for like, you need categories. Because right now, fans see fastest T20I 100, Estonia versus Cyprus, and their brain goes, wait, so Finn Allen in a World Cup semi-final is basically third place in his own sport. And it gets worse when people start using these lists to make arguments like, this guy is the greatest ever hitter or power hitter, or this team has the best T20I record ever. Because the truth is, some nations play loads of T20Is against similar leveled opposition in regional tournaments, and the numbers can sort of artificially inflate. That isn't cheating, it's just scheduling and context. So what do I think the ICC should do? Keep the global record lists, absolutely, but introduce official split stat categories alongside them. Give them 3 lanes. Lane number 1, full member versus full member records. This is your proper top tier global standard list. Fastest 100s, best strike rate, best bowling figures, but against full members only. Lane 2, full member versus associate records, because that's a thing too, and it's useful, but it shouldn't be mixed into lane 1 like it's the same difficulty. And lane 3, associate versus associate records, which is where you properly celebrate associate cricket on its own terms, and fans can actually follow rivalries and benchmarks that make sense. And by the way, this is not a new concept in sport. A lot of sports quietly do this already. Top division stats, lower division stats, international versus domestic, etc., etc., etc. Cricket already separates formats. We don't compare Test 100s with ODI 100s and go, same thing, mate. Well, mostly we don't, and we certainly shouldn't. So why are we acting like a World Cup semi-final versus South Africa and a regional tri-series game in Europe are the same statistical planet? Because, let's be honest here, they're not. And just so I'm not accused of only picking on associates, remember, Zimbabwe are a full member too. Sikandar Raza's 33-ball 100 versus Gambia in 2024 is part of this same conversation. Full members also play associates, and they should. And they put up silly numbers sometimes. So the solution isn't ban these matches from stats. No, terrible idea. The solution is organize the stats so they tell the truth. Because right now, the record books are technically accurate, but they're not always credible in the way that fans use them. And Finn Allen's innings today is a perfect example. It's one of the greatest T20 innings you will ever see, and it deserves to sit in a category that reflects what it took to do it. So yes, Estonia, Cyprus, Turkey, Bulgaria, Gambia, respectfully, you can keep the records. Just stop making the record books like a geography quiz. A huge congratulations to New Zealand for making it to the final of the T20 World Cup. Let me know what you guys think of my thoughts in this video. If you like them, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like them, let me know in the comments below how you feel about T20 World Cup records. And be honest, did you know Sahil Chauhan had the record for fastest T20I 100? Be honest. Don't lie. You're only lying to yourself. Put it in the comments. Let me know how you thought about this video. If you like my content, please do remember to hit subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I posted loads during this World Cup. And I will see you soon.